Walking is one of the most natural things we do. For decades, we move through our homes, our neighborhoods, and our daily routines without thinking much about it. But after 60, walking can start to feel different. It's no longer only a way to get somewhere. It becomes a foundation for independence, comfort, and confidence. It becomes the quiet skill that helps you stay connected to your home, your community, and the life you want to keep living. And if walking has started to feel less steady lately, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not alone, and you are not failing. Many older adults begin to feel more cautious with each step. They notice the floor more. They notice curbs more. They notice uneven ground more. Sometimes the body feels stiff after sitting. Sometimes the legs feel heavy in the morning. Sometimes the mind becomes alert in a way that makes walking feel tense. That tension is understandable. It's the body trying to protect you. But here is the beautiful truth. You do not need to walk faster, farther, or harder to feel steadier. You don't need to push through fear. You don't need to turn walking into a workout. Often, the most helpful changes are small, gentle habits. Today, I'll guide you through 6 calm walking habits that can help adults over 60 feel more balanced as they move through the day. These are not treatments, and they are not medical advice. They are soft adjustments you can practice in a safe way at your own pace. A quick safety note before we begin. If you feel dizzy, faint, unusually short of breath, or unsafe, stop and sit down. And if you have sudden new weakness, sudden numbness, severe pain, or sudden swelling in one leg, it's wise to contact a qualified clinician promptly. Also, if you use a cane or walker, please use it. Support is not weakness. Support is wisdom. Now let's begin gently. Take a slow breath in through your nose and a slow breath out. The first habit is about where you place your gaze. Many older adults naturally look down at the floor when they walk. It feels protective, as if watching the ground closely will prevent a misstep. And it can help in certain moments, especially around clutter, thresholds, stairs, or uneven surfaces. But when the gaze stays downward all the time, the body often changes without you noticing. The head tips forward, the shoulders round, the chest closes a little, and the center of gravity can shift forward. When that happens, steps can feel heavier and balance can feel less stable. So the gentle adjustment is this. Walk with a soft forward focus, not a stiff posture, not a forced chin-up position, just a relaxed gaze, a comfortable distance ahead of you, like you're looking toward where you're going, not only at what's under your feet. Here's a simple way to practice indoors. Stand near a clear hallway or an open room. Relax your shoulders. Let your eyes rest softly on a point about 10 to 15 feet ahead. Then take a few slow steps. If you need to glance down briefly, then lift your gaze again. Think of it like this. Your eyes are scanning the environment, not staring at the ground. This habit helps because the brain gets information earlier. You notice what's coming before you reach it, and your body stays more upright, which can help you feel more centered. If you're outside, you can do the same thing. Let your gaze rest forward, and use quick glances down only when needed, like when stepping off a curb or walking on gravel. A helpful phrase you can whisper to yourself is, look ahead, then check below. Ahead first, then below when necessary. The second habit is about your arms. As people get older, it's common to become more protective with the upper body. Some people keep their arms very still. Some hold a bag tightly. Some keep their hands in pockets. Some grip a railing even on flat ground, just in case. But your arms play a quiet role in balance. A gentle arm swing is like a natural counterweight. It helps the torso rotate smoothly, and it helps the body stay in rhythm. When arms stop moving, the walking rhythm can feel stiff, and the legs sometimes work harder than they need to. So here's the simple habit. Let your arms move naturally at your sides. You don't have to exaggerate. You don't have to swing big. Just allow a small, relaxed movement. If it feels awkward, practice in place. Stand with your feet hip-width apart. March gently in place with tiny knee lifts. As one knee lifts, let the opposite arm move forward a little. Then switch. This is not exercise. It's a reminder to your body of a rhythm it already knows. Now take that rhythm into walking. As your right leg steps forward, let your left arm drift forward slightly. As your left leg steps forward, let your right arm drift forward slightly. If you use a cane in one hand, you can still let the other arm stay relaxed rather than stiff. And if you carry a bag, consider carrying it close to your body and switching sides sometimes, so one side doesn't tense up all the time. When the arms move naturally, the shoulders often relax. When the shoulders relax, the neck relaxes. And when the upper body relaxes, the lower body often feels steadier. The third habit is about step size. Many adults were taught to take strong, confident strides. And for a long time, that worked. But if balance feels less certain, longer steps can sometimes pull the body forward too quickly. The foot lands farther away from the center, and the body needs a quick adjustment to catch up. A gentler approach is smaller, deliberate steps that feel grounded. Small steps do not mean you are weak. Small steps mean you are centered. Here is a simple practice. Walk across a familiar room. Take slightly shorter steps than usual. Let each foot land softly. Give yourself permission to slow down. Notice what happens. Often, the body feels more stable because your weight stays closer to the middle of your stance. Turns become easier. Stopping becomes easier. Changing direction becomes easier. This habit is especially helpful in places where surfaces change quickly, like moving from carpet to tile, stepping over a threshold, or walking around furniture. If you want a gentle cue, think short steps, steady base. Also, don't rush turns. Many people feel wobbly during turning, not straight walking, so when you turn, take even smaller steps. Imagine you are drawing a small half circle with your feet rather than twisting quickly. And if you ever feel unsteady, it's okay to pause. A pause is a safety tool. You don't need to walk continuously. You can stop, breathe, and then continue. The fourth habit is about how the foot meets the ground. Over time, some older adults begin to take flatter steps or a light shuffle. This can happen for many reasons, including stiffness, pain, fear of tripping, or simply habit. But the feet often feel better when they move through a smooth, natural roll. That means the heel touches first, then the midfoot, then the toes prepare for the next step. You do not need to exaggerate it. Even a subtle roll can help you feel more connected to the ground. Try this indoors with a stable surface nearby. Take one slow step. Let the heel touch the floor first. Then let the rest of the foot follow. Feel the weight travel forward gently, then step with the other foot the same way. As you practice, keep your knees soft. Locked knees can make steps feel jarring. If you feel stiff in the ankles, make the roll smaller. If you wear supportive shoes, you may notice the roll feels easier. If you are barefoot on a slippery surface, consider using safer footwear, because safety matters more than natural. A helpful image is to imagine your foot is gently painting the floor with each step. Heel, then smooth roll, then toes. This habit can reduce the feeling of dragging the feet, and it can wake up the small muscles that support balance. The fifth habit is about transitions between surfaces. Walking feels different on different ground. Carpet, hardwood, tile, concrete, grass, gravel, ramps, curbs. Your feet can sense these changes, and your brain needs a moment to adjust. Many slips and stumbles happen not because a person is clumsy, but because the surface changes and the body wasn't prepared for it. So here's the gentle habit. Take your time when the walking surface changes. You don't need a big pause. Sometimes a breath-long moment is enough. For example, when stepping from a carpeted room into a tiled kitchen, slow down on your last step on the carpet. Let your eyes register the tile, then take the next step calmly. When stepping outside, pause at the doorway. Feel the threshold. Notice the light change. Notice the ground. Then take your first step with attention. If you like, you can use a simple mental label. Tile, carpet, grass, gravel. This label helps the brain wake up awareness. And one more important surface change is the bathroom. Bathrooms can be slippery. If you walk there at night, use a soft nightlight. Keep the path clear, and consider non-slip mats if needed. These simple choices protect confidence. The sixth habit is about matching your steps to your breathing. This is one of the most calming ways to walk. When your breathing and your stepping rhythm are aligned, the nervous system relaxes. The shoulders soften, the jaw loosens, the steps become smoother, and the mind becomes quieter. Try it in your home first. Walk at a comfortable pace. Inhale for 2 steps. Exhale for 2 steps. If that feels too quick, slow it down. Inhale for 3 steps. Exhale for 3 steps. There is no perfect pattern. What matters is that it feels calm. If you ever notice yourself holding your breath while walking, that can be a sign of tension. Just return gently to breathing, in and out. Walking with breath is not only physical, it's emotional. It tells the body, I am safe. And when the body feels safe, balance improves. Now, before we close, I want to bring these 6 habits into real life. Because you don't need to practice all 6 at once. In fact, it's better not to. Choose one habit for 1 week. If you choose the gaze habit, practice it in your hallway. Look ahead, then check below. If you choose the arms habit, practice relaxed arm movement for 1 minute while walking inside. If you choose the step size habit, practice shorter steps during turns and transitions. If you choose the foot roll habit, practice heel to toe softly for 10 steps. If you choose the surface habit, practice slowing down at thresholds and doorways. If you choose the breath habit, practice breathing for 2 steps in and 2 steps out for 1 minute. Small practice builds confidence, and confidence reduces tension, and reduced tension makes walking feel easier. I also want to say something important for anyone who feels fear while walking. Fear is not weakness. Fear is the body trying to protect you. But fear can also tighten the muscles. It can make your steps smaller and more rigid. It can make your body less adaptable. So if fear is present, the goal is not to fight it. The goal is to soften it. You soften it by walking in safe spaces. You soften it by using support tools. You soften it by slowing down. You soften it by practicing one gentle habit at a time. And if you live with pain, stiffness, or conditions that affect balance, you deserve personalized guidance. A clinician or physical therapist can help you understand what's safest and what can be improved. You do not have to guess alone. Now let's take a natural moment of connection. Pause for a second. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the quiet strength in your legs, your hips, and your core. Walking is something you have done your entire life. Through childhood, through work, through raising families, through seasons of joy and seasons of difficulty, your steps today carry the wisdom of every step you've ever taken. Walking gently doesn't make you fragile. It makes you aware. It makes you present. It makes you confident in your own rhythm. And that confidence is something no age can take away. If this gentle style of guidance helps you, and you want more senior-friendly routines for comfort, balance, and steady strength, you can subscribe to True Senior Healthness. It helps you keep these calm reminders close, especially on days when you need a little extra confidence. Now, I'll leave you with one simple invitation. The next time you walk from one room to another, choose just one habit. Look ahead softly. Let one arm relax. Take shorter steps. Feel heel to toe. Pause at the threshold. Match steps to breath. One habit, one short walk. That is enough. Your comfort matters. Your independence matters. And your ability to move with ease is a beautiful part of your life. May every step you take bring you a sense of connection, clarity, and gentle strength.